back to the channel. Nick Zimmerly, and this episode we're going to be making some pork roulette, or rillettes if you want to get fancy. This is a traditional French charcuterie item. A lot of people think that charcuterie is simply cured meats and salamis, which that is not the case. You might have seen my video on making chicken liver pâté. This is considered a in that genre of charcuterie, pâtés, rillettes, and terrines and whatnot. So this is basically, we're going to be using pork shoulder. You can use pork belly, just as it works just as well. And you just definitely want something with a lot of fat, because this is going to be, the fat's going to get rendered down, and you're basically going to be confying the meat until it's nice and tender, and you're going to shred it, and we're going to pack it into jars, and then we're going to eat that. So this is one of my favorite things to make. It's so delicious, and I can't wait for you to try it. I've got some of the fatty part of the pork shoulder, and then I've got 2 pounds of meat here, and so here I've got about a tablespoon of kosher salt, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of ground fennel, and half a teaspoon of black pepper, and a couple of crushed garlic cloves, and that's all gonna go into here. And just mix this up like so until it's all nice and covered, and then go ahead and place this all into here, and this will all go into the oven to render down, and we'll eventually confit everything and become pork rillettes. Okay, so I've kind of flipped all this over a period of a few hours, just a couple of times at least, and you can see the fat's already rendering, so that's starting to slowly cook the meat in its own fat, and so we'll keep an eye on the progress over the next few hours. As you can see, this is nice and rendered down and is pretty shreddable, so we're going to shred all this up and just pack this all into jars. All right, guys, best part is the taste test. So we've got our pork rillettes packed into jars with all the fat and everything. That makes it spreadable, and so it's cooked in its own fat and stored in its own fat. Might not be the healthiest thing, but everything in moderation, right? It is absolutely delicious, so it's worth the indulging. So get a little bit, spread it on some fresh baked bread, and of course, you can serve this however you'd like. Charcuterie board by itself, I like it on its own. Throw some pickles in there, candy jalapenos, whatever you feel like. So here goes nothing. So that fat literally just melts right in your mouth. And all those flavors, the garlic, the fennel, so good. It works so well together. Like I said, this is one of my favorite snacks, so I really can't wait for you to try this out. So if you like the recipe, try it out. Leave a comment. I'd love to know what you think, and enjoy.